Don't know about that. Don't know about this. We'll have mandatory flags on X soon. 2 meme clips. What are these?
Partisans, this isn't about Trump. I know for the partisans, they think, oh, this is about Trump or Clinton or whoever, right? No, we just want to know who's running our country. And my guess is that Trump was hiding it both out of personal embarrassment. And let's get real. I mean, in the email so far already, we see, Epstein saying that he's with Giuffre in my house in 2011 when Trump claims that he broke off his relationship with Epstein in 2003. Obviously, there's the infamous Bubba email, whatever that means. I don't know why people aren't talking about that more. And you've got a lot of really embarrassing stuff for Trump. But on top of that, this is clearly an intelligence agency. And at this point, pretty much proven that it's Mossad. Drop Site News has Ehud Barak's emails where they are conspiring. Epstein and the former Prime Minister of Israel are conspiring to get America to bomb Syria and get America to bomb Iran. And Epstein is so powerful, he could set up a meeting with Vladimir Putin for Ehud Barak. He's more powerful than the former Prime Minister of Israel. This guy was a lot bigger than we realized. So look, for the partisans, the Democrats will want to get Trump, and the Trump loyalists will pretend that he did nothing wrong and it was all the Democrats. But I think that's actually missing the point. The point is somebody else is running our government. Who ran this horrible scheme to rape American girls and then use the tapes to smear or maybe hold hostage American politicians and powerful people? I mean, the answer seems to be clear. There's no question Epstein was working with Israel. So why are we not talking?
Why does nobody know how blackmail or any of this works? If that was the plot, one, why did he ever get arrested? Because the whole point to having blackmail and shit is to make it so you don't get arrested. And then two, if he did and then got killed, why wasn't it released? It's like blackmail without the blackmail? What was the point of any of this?
Talking about that. And of course, since Trump is a huge client of Israel, has gotten hundreds of millions of dollars from donors who favor Israel, he's going to want to hide that as well. And why is he giving up now and saying, okay, release the files? Well, number one, he isn't. He can release the files himself right now, so he's lying. He doesn't really want to release the files. And number two, it's because he already lost the vote. So what else is he going to do? He hasn't, because some portion of MAGA and a huge portion of his voters have rebelled, and they rightly rebelled. This isn't America First. This isn't anything that he promised before.
Okay, good one. Jenk. Vaush on stream today sharing some strong opinions on the state of Israel. 15 minutes.
I want to take a look at that Oxford Union thing. Israel a greater threat to regional stability than Iran? Oxford Union debate team votes. This is obviously true, you know? You would need to be a State Department asset to disagree, I'm sorry. Voted overwhelmingly. 265 to 113. Pretty good, pretty good. Was this a debate? Yeah, it's the Oxford Debate Union. They're massive nerds. You know, they love to. We still have no answer to what we're going to do about Israel. Like, letting alone the genocide. That's one thing. But they're still a deranged rogue state with nuclear weapons that threatens to use them at the.
What do you think a rogue state is? The stable democratic country that has existed in a sea of enemies, but has like forged relationships not only with its neighbors, but with other Arab states and also with Western countries is a rogue state? What is rogue state in his definition?
Drop of the needle. Absolutely psychotic. They're expansionists. They're still expanding. You know that, right? Like they've still been making recently. They've been making moves into both Syria and Lebanon. They're still just encroaching on other sovereign nations' territory. Absolutely psychotic.
Okay.
Nah, North Korea is way the fuck more stable, Masaigo. North Korea doesn't have the backing of the world's greatest superpower, and also has far fewer weapons, and also
just China.
Isn't expansionist. Well, maybe they want to be, but they're not getting past the DMZ, and they're certainly.
Doesn't North Korea literally practice deploying its fucking ICBM program or whatever, and it's pissing off South Korea and Japan right next to them, and even China a little bit? But okay,
you're not expanding into China.
Why would North Korea want to expand into China? What?
Can you imagine living next to those fucking freaks?
If you were a stable nation, would you rather live next to Israel or next to fucking North Korea? What?
I mean, they constantly fire ballistic missiles over Japan. Yeah, but Israel fires ballistic missiles into other countries.
Into which countries, Vaush? Which ones? What's going on? Into Egypt or Jordan?
Sorry, when at the psychopath off.
There's always like the key retard when it comes to the Middle East. People, especially white people in the West, really all people in the West, they tend to like over talk about like a whole thing. Like if somebody says like, oh, in this case, Israel is, you know, invading territory in Syria and Lebanon. What do you mean by Lebanon? Do you mean like they're airstriking Beirut, or are you talking about Hezbollah held territory in the south? Because these are two completely different things, and you're implying two completely different things as well. Same thing with Syria. Not to say that all their strikes in Syria are good or commendable. I don't know enough about Israel's military action in Syria over the past several months to have a strong opinion on it at all. But to just say like they're attacking these two countries, like countries, what do you mean? Which parts? Like who's being attacked here?
Okay, Israel's taking top, getting the gold medal. Worst country out there. I'm still ranking it above or perhaps below, depending on how you want to put it. Russia.
Okay.
No, I'll oppression Olympics it, man. Russia is fucking horrible and insane and evil and so on and so on, but I can still get a kind of like real politics sense from what they're doing. I genuinely believe that Israel is run by death cultists. Like, Russia is run by oligarchs who are cynically looking to expand their power and influence by exercising dominion over their, former Warsaw Pact Soviet bloc countries. I really truly think that Israel is just demonic. Like,
By the way, in Israel, one of the biggest reasons why you can talk about the evils or the bad things that have happened to the Palestinians is because you have Israeli... Would B'Tselem be an NGO that are founded upon documenting Israeli war crimes and keeping track of what's going on with the Palestinians? These are Israeli organizations that are staffed by Jews and Arabs in the country of Israel. This is completely and totally different than Russia, who will kill political opponents that are Russian. Like, it's just like, this is the most retarded fuck statement imaginable.
Because there's so much real politics shit that
I wouldn't... It's not anti-Semitism. It's just retardation. The Finkel Dick, the fake historian, brain-rotted loser, did this when Benny Morris asked him, like, well, as a historian, it's your job to understand, nations. And Finkel was like, I can't even possibly understand what's going on in Israel's mind. I can't even... Like, really? In the grand scheme of things, like, in terms of figuring out, like, why countries do what they do, I feel like the history is pretty simple. Like, most of the countries, especially in the Middle East, seem to have, like, fairly simple motivations. Like, we're not on some 27 levels of fuck shit here. Like, it's pretty obvious, like, what people want and what people are doing. I don't know what the fucking mystery is.
left on the table, right? Israel's basically given up on negotiating with the United States over political power. Israel's not trying to make a case for its legitimacy. It's just taking it for granted and is working with, it's almost like there are a bunch of religious fundamentalist ethno-nationalists who are acting as though they have the blessing of the world's greatest superpower, It's almost like you've taken the craziest people on earth and then given them all of the power and all the moral and political license in the world. Not to mention, Russia's a lot larger than Israel. So if we're going by evil per capita, or perhaps per square mile, it's no contest. What's the tensile strength of evil? It's a good question. Yeah, if you go by per square mile, Russia's not even that bad, to be honest with you. There's huge chunks of Russia, like acreages, where nothing evil's going on because no one lives there. Russia has a rich culture and history too. That's true, and Israel doesn't, yeah. Israel seeking 20-year America First security agreement with the U.S. That's capitulation if ever I've seen it. Israel said they're trying to navigate GOP foreign aid skepticism by emphasizing U.S.-Israeli cooperation. It's not going to work. You know how much Israel has done for America over the course of its existence as a state? Let's be real here. Nothing. All they've done is take. Nothing. They've done lots for American investors, military-industrial complex, whatever, but their actual people in leadership display nothing but open contempt for our country for not being even more pro them. That's what happens when you create a demon country. You're not going to get good, gracious behavior from them. So, they test our weapons on Palestinian children. How nice of them. I'm late. What did Israel do this time? Exist, mostly. They have served as a distraction from the files. Buddy, right. Israel's got to be 30% of the files, okay? Epstein had plenty of connections. What was the Israeli PM that was sneaking into his house during COVID or whatever? Barack, not Barack Obama. That's not Israeli PM.
Barack?
Barack. There, yeah, Barack. That's why I said Barack. Yeah. Thank you. Ehud Barack Obama. Thank you. Israel's pedo heaven. Yes. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, this schism is happening on the right. I'm really worried by the fact that it's not really happening on the left. Mamdani has taken a principled position, but even his principle. Listen, okay, the morally correct thing to do whenever somebody says Israel is to spit on the ground. All right, demon country, Hitler country. Hitler rights. Mamdani broke trends by being willing to say he supports the existence of Israel as an equal state, right? That's as far as we go, okay? There's no big schism on the left. People like AOC, Bernie Sanders, largely quiet. People should be screaming from the rooftops, man. How the fuck is it that the Democrats supposedly stand for progressive values? Again, I know they don't, but supposedly, right? And then they continue to default their worship and defend Israel. Democratic leadership, tons and tons of regular rank and file Democrats in the House and in the Senate are both financially compromised. And if asked about it, they will give you the most unconvincing lies you've ever heard. Remember Gavin Newsom?
Oh, Zog. We're zogging it up. Hell yeah.
Remember when somebody brought up AIPAC to him during one of his podcast appearances? And he was like, AIPAC, I haven't heard that name in years. I just know it's crazy you bring AIPAC up because I just never hear about it. That's so fascinating you bring them up because I've never even heard of these guys. It was like a clip of David Pakman pretending he doesn't know how AIPAC is fucking pronounced, Pritzker openly gave support for an arms embargo on Israel. Yeah, but that's not enough. You need to hate Israel. It's not enough.
Why? Is that enough to... Not when you have to hate them too? Are you okay?
Tepid, milquetoast, liberal, hand-wringing, pearl-clutching. Oh, yeah, no, I'm concerned by Israel's behavior and I support blank or Y against them or whatever else.
By the way, remember when I said before, people got mad because I was like, people like Hasan are more of a threat to Israel than a Nazi would be. Because for a neo-Nazi, especially today, the goal is isolationism and to cut us off from other countries on the planet and to be rid ourselves of maybe domestic Jewish influence. Lefties or tankies want all of that, but they would also want to invade and overthrow the government of Israel and install an Arab ethno-state, basically. Jesus.
No, come on, man. Evil fucking country. And the people who don't like Israel don't just disagree with Israel's policies, okay? Like, there's no middle road here.
No middle road.
Ah, you get me. You get me. Yeah, I can't fucking believe this clip, man. It's insane.
Interesting. You're like the first to bring up AIPAC in yours, which is interesting. I will not vote for a candidate that takes $1 from AIPAC. It's interesting. It's interesting. I haven't thought about AIPAC. And it's interesting. You're like the first to bring up AIPAC in your.
The biggest tell they're cocked or not is when a Democrat says the Netanyahu regime or government instead of the country broadly. Yeah. When Democrats are like, I disagree with the policies of Netanyahu's government, as though the guy who's going to come next won't be just as bad or worse.
Which is.
So there's no off-ramp. A functioning democracy right now in the Middle East, Israel, there's no off-ramp. It's completely done. That has to be nuked. We can't. Doesn't matter who the next leader is. All the people are evil. The country's evil. There's nothing. We just have to completely. Okay. Based. Wow. King. Okay.
Interesting. Why I say that? Not relevant to my day-to-day life. Okay, which is just interesting. Listen, it's interesting you say that. JPAC perhaps more, but AIPAC less and less. Yeah, fair enough, which is just interesting. What's interesting about it? That it's just interesting as you bring up AIPAC that it hasn't been part of. I'm just reflecting quite openly and honestly.
This one video clip probably created 10,000 groypers. I'm borderline. I'm not like, come on, man. It's like JQ hyperfuel. It's JQ antimatter being thrown into the fucking fuel chamber. Are you kidding me? The way he clams up. Holy shit, man.
It hasn't been part of the day-to-day. Yeah. The only reason why I ask is because with that, what I'm talking about is lobbying in and of itself.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not just AIPAC either, right? J Street as well. Yeah. Anyone else got the? Oh, please give me the Cory Booker clip. Please give me the Cory Booker clip. If somebody can find that, I don't even know how I would look for that, you know? This gaffe is bad enough to potentially disqualify him. Oh, I'm genuinely, if Gavin Newsom ends up being the presidential candidate in 2028, I'm not doing any advocacy for his election. Unless something changes. Well, it's 3 years out, so I shouldn't make any predictions, I suppose. But like right now, I just don't see myself supporting him. That would be such a massive fuck you from the Democrats. No.
We're still single issue on a governor's statement about not even Israel-Palestine, but on AIPAC? How are we so ass-pained on this? What are you guys going to talk about in a year or two when Israel-Palestine is solved? Because they're going to figure all their shit out, of course.
Nothing will ever change. This is all you can get forever. We will keep losing as many times as we need to before you're willing to swallow the dog shit and just like accept that this is the best things can get. It's either insane, like hyper populist, corporatist, you know, borderline feudal fascism, or this dog shit believe in nothing neoliberalism. And there's no third way. There's no other way to do things. You know, fuck you. Is this a clip? I think this is a clip. This isn't really a clip. It's fucking 4 minutes long, but I guess it does illustrate the problem, right? Man, I hate Cory Booker.
Why do we hate Cory Booker? I feel like he's like, why are we hating Cory Booker now? Why do they hate Cory Booker on the far left?
Illustrate the problem, you know? Democrats are going to get blindsided by this stuff, man. God, do you have any idea how quickly public opinion is going to turn on Israel once right-wing media starts to shift along with this prevailing trend and they stop playing defense? Imagine how it's going to be when Fox News starts running Israel skepticism on their main line, and it's only Democrat-affiliated media who are still doing this phony, like, only democracy in the Middle East bullshit. It's going to be a massacre, dude. Oh, a little more refined of a clip, perhaps.
I'm one of a handful of people that don't take AIPAC money.
What about AIPAC money? You take AIPAC money, don't you?
A minuscule percentage of my resources come from
like
I like how he unknowingly. Do you understand what he just said, right? Like he doesn't realize he just said that, like, can you imagine when the right wing changes their behavior to something? The implication there being that that's already what his behavior is. Can you imagine when the right wing starts going hard on Israel and everything? We're going to be the exact same, and they're going to get fucking destroyed. Like, Jesus.
100,000.
Yeah, but that's a lifetime number.
When you did your 25-hour speech, I was like, go, Cory, I love this. That is amazing. And then there's a photo shoot with you with Benjamin Netanyahu. And I was just like, what in the actual like, how can he do that? It was heartbreaking. I felt betrayed. I felt like it diminished your 25 hours. That's how it felt to me. Do you think he's a war criminal, Benjamin Netanyahu? Do you think he's a war criminal?
Again, these are questions that a lot of people think are the important litmus tests that are loaded and hot. My urgency.
Like, if this is the way the Democrats are talking in 2028, then they deserve to lose to the Republicans. And frankly, the American people deserve what comes next for having chosen them in the Democratic primary. Are you fucking kidding me? How transparently cucked do you have to be? How beholden to special interest groups, to corporate lobbies, whatever the fuck, do you have to be this transparently bought on an answer? Nobody talks this way. Nobody talks this way authentically.
Because nobody demands an answer. Bro, I wish we spoke about Ukraine, Russia with these types of terms. I wish these guys gave up like 1/10 of a fuck, because that's a conflict with a clear good guy, bad guy. That's like a clear, this is a moral fucking failing of the United fucking States of America. This is an international law fucking failing. This is not even our fucking military industrial complex is fucking failing. Like, everything is failed there. Why don't we have 1/10 the smoke for Ukraine, Russia as we do for fucking this bullshit? Oh my God.
In bringing an end to this crisis. And I get these questions all the time that to me undermine my urgency.
I think the thing that Democrats get so frustrated with, where we are right now, where you see like the Zoran Mondani's and the Graham Plattners rise up, because they can go on podcasts and you can say, do you think Benjamin Netanyahu is a war criminal? And
They're trying to make me care about a damn.
Where the Mamdanis? There is one Mamdani. He's the mayor of New York City. Why are you acting like every politician in the country is going to turn into Mamdani, the mayor of New York City? Come on. Sorry. Why am I watching this?
Tattoo.
2 minutes. Get me the fuck out of here.
When the entire democratic political apparatus is complicit in a conspiracy to work with and defend a genocidal ethno-state. It's not even about the Palestinians, man. Obviously, I think it'd be great if they could stop dying. That'd be fucking awesome. But anyone who's this cucked to Israel is cucked to every special interest. It doesn't begin and end with that. It's not like people like Cory Booker are going to be cucked to Israel, but are then going to be like militant populist warriors for the working class once they get back to the States or whatever. It's a litmus test, right? It's the waterline. It shows you where they stand or where their values aren't, I suppose. Anyone who can be bought on this can be bought on anything, which is why, as a general rule, the more pro-Israel a person is, the more Hitlerite they are in every other issue, right? Fetterman was
What? The more pro-Israel you are, the more Hitlerite you are on every other issue. Wow.
Israel a person is, the more Hitlerite they are in every other issue, right? Fetterman was always a Zionist, but as soon as it became more important for him to be a loud Zionist, he shifted to the right on every single issue. You know, it's the only important thing to these people, and they will compromise every other value in service of it.
Say yes, and that's the end of it. It's not all of the rhetoric answering. It's like, how does a Democratic politicians, they go through this like prism, and then we can't ever get like the answer to yes or no conversation. Bye. Okay, here's my thing. Okay, they just cannot criticize Israel. There's really something to that. I mean, it's kind of wild when you're in it.
It almost feels like talking to or listening to like a religious person. You know what I mean? Like where they.
The issue is that they're doing politics and you're doing social media video games. There's literally no political upside right now in the United States to saying fuck Israel, fuck Netanyahu. Why would you do it? All you're doing is you're alienating some voters to appease what, young people on social media? I would expect it, especially when these guys don't even have any direct say over what the fuck is going on with there. Why? Like it's just it's a weird. It would be like ask somebody to shit on. Like even China, I don't know if senators or whatever are directly like shitting on China. Like why would you? There's literally zero upside for it. Why would you do it? I guess Chinese Americans don't necessarily have the same as strong of a relationship. I guess because China's technically not our ally, but like, and you're not even asking them to take. It's not even like they're saying actually no, they wouldn't. Nobody would say like, do you think the leaders of these countries? I don't even know if they make statements like this about Putin. No, they do. Who said Putin's a killer? Oh wait, that might have been Trump. Like, you're not even saying, like, are you critical of Israel? Like, the question is, like, is Netanyahu a war criminal? And is Israel a genocidal part? Like, you're not even asking for criticism. You're like, I need the most extremist position. For what, though? For no political advantage? The only thing you're looking at is potential political liability? Why? I don't know. I think it's cringe.
You can run them up to a line, but there's, like, specific lines they have arbitrary, almost meta-ethical boundaries on that they just will not cross. Like, even if it logically makes sense, like, you value X, and Y is happening. And this is being confirmed by Z, and Z is an institution you've trusted in the past. So, therefore, X is bad, right? And they just won't.
Like, what do these take? Zionism is tied to their religion for most of them? Come on.
Do it. They will not do it, you know?
Jesus. Does he really confirm it? Confirm what?
Right. Because Epstein was convicted during the Biden administrations. Not one time did Hakeem Jeffrey call for any exposition of what the Biden Justice Department knew. He doesn't care about the truth. He doesn't care about the people.
Hold on. Bill.
This is what
hold on.
he
I
does.
just gotta, hold on, Bill. Hold on. You said Epstein was convicted during the Biden administration. Epstein committed during the Trump administration.
Yes.
Oh, I think this is older,
am I
right?
wrong on that?
Didn't we?
He was arrested in 2019, and he committed in 2019. He died August 10th of 2019. So the Biden administration was not involved in a conviction or a trial of him. They were in of Elaine Maxwell.
Okay. But he was arrested and indicted under Merrick Garland.
No, under Trump.
Who had all
under
of the
Trump.
information.
Epstein was arrested, indicted under Trump in 2019. Trump was president. Merrick Garland was not the Attorney General.
Okay.
Whatever. We got new Trump truths. Wacky Marjorie Trader Brown. Remember, green turns to brown where there is rot involved. He keeps forgetting his own jokes. Is this like to remind him why it's funny? He's working overtime to try and portray herself as a victim when in actuality, she is the cause of all of her own problems. The fact is, nobody cares about this traitor to our country. I will be strongly endorsing against any state senator or House member from the great state of Indiana that votes against the Republican Party in our nation by not allowing for redistricting for congressional seats in the United States House of Representatives, as every other state in our nation is doing. I like how he's just open about this now. I call this for a long time. It was obvious. Even in term one, he did this, where Trump will just, if you're not on his agenda, he will do everything he can to destroy you. I don't know where the political winds are right now, though. I just don't know how much power he has on all of this. He's stretched pretty thin at the moment. Good luck. What is this? Has anyone else basically given up and living life on autopilot because of where our country is at and where it's pretty clearly going? Jesus. No! I knew I shouldn't have refreshed it. It's fucking stupid. Your reply? Yeah, I'll just read in a sec. Hold on. Griperism is quickly becoming the mainstream. Wait, is this true? Did the guy say he's 330 pounds in his post? Oh, no. Guys, fuck, I wish there was a video of the speech I gave those fucking... They're like... I think they're high schoolers that are doing a camp at a college. I don't even remember what it's called in Malibu that I used to do every year. Or I still do every year? I don't know. I never wrote the speech down or whatever, but like one of the things I bring up is if you are, Pepperdine. If you are engaging with politics and it's making you miserable, don't do it. There's no reason to. Especially, not to be mean, but you're probably not going to make much of a big impact, especially if you're miserable and you're not working in politics. Like this, I do it because of my job. But even more because I do enjoy it, even if I'm getting riled up and shit. I don't go to bed mad about this. If this was genuinely upsetting me, I'd take breaks and play games. You shouldn't be engaging with stuff if it's having a genuine negative impact on your mental health. Don't do that. Just take a break. It's not worth it. I promise you it's not worth it. And there's so much in life fighting for your attention. You can find other stuff to put your attention on and you won't even be noticing this. Like you don't need to, okay? Bad enough now, it's only getting worse. Mike is dying, but griperism is quickly becoming the mainstream, popular brand of conservatism. When this takes hold in the next 6 to 12 years, it's going to be a completely different country, and not when I've been 6 to 12 years, bro. Who knows what will happen? Because of that, I've pretty much given up any long-term thinking. I've just turned 30 recently. Around the same time, I was listening to doctors tell me how I need to turn things around to make certain changes, or it'll be too late. I have a fatty liver, and the enzymes have been elevated. I'm 330 pounds fat, and I know I'm almost past the point of no return. Knowing what's coming, I just don't care. I'm going to get in shape and get healthy just in time to live in some shitty society where griperism dominates the culture and politics. Jesus. Just don't do that. Don't do that, guys. What is this? Cutie Cinderella breakdown.
Of Clippers who had 24 hours to grab the clips did not know.
Uh-oh.
My whole team of Clippers who had 24 hours to grab the clips did not know what all of Jason's relationships were in the past. Like, I can't, like, I'm sorry. I can't have an expert from every community come and give me the clips because then you guys would know the nominations.
What? I'm so confused. What is she talking about? My Clippers didn't know who Jason's relationships were, so... Wait, what?
My whole team of Clippers who had 24 hours to grab the clips.
Wait. For context, they used a clip for one of the streamers with their ex while he's currently in a relationship with another girl. Okay. Oh, okay.
Did not know what all of Jason's relationships were in the past. Like, I can't, like, I'm sorry. I can't have an expert from every community come and give me the clips because then you guys would know the nominations. Like, oh my God, I'm not getting fucking hate threads on fucking Jason's community posts. That's like his Twitter com shitting on me. Like, Jesus Christ. God. I know, I can't crash out, but it's just like, really? 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 Why are you explaining to us rather than talk to Jason? I have talked to Jason! Jason's not the one that's mad! It's you fucking freaks that are mad for him! Jesus Christ! Like, genuinely. Okay.
This was the clip that made the fans freak out.
Jason the Weird.
Careful. Are you dead ass, cutie? Cutie, I got a whole girlfriend. Are you dead?
Okay.
Oh no, no. Oh my god, really? Really? What the actual fuck? Who put these clips together, bro?
Joe Bartolome.
Who put these fucking clips together? Are we dead ass?
That would harm
Bro!
I can't tell if he's joking and playing it up or
Jason the Weird.
like, you streamed with her, bruh. What was he nominated for? He's playing it up for sure. No, he's retarded. He's farming. He does that a lot. He's joking. Yes. He's always joking. Okay. I've never seen a stream. He could just be like memeing it up.
Are you dead?
He's obviously joking and playing it up. What's it like living with permanent fucking autism? How am I supposed to know if he's always joking? I don't watch these fucking streams. I have no fucking idea.
Okay.
Oh,
Bartolome.
who put these fucking clips together?
gonna cause some sort
Are we dead ass?
that would harm.
Bro!
Jason the Weird.
Okay.
Thank you, Mac. Oh, it's just so frustrating. Oh my god. You picked.
He's literally smiling. You have to be autistic to think he's serious. Am I getting one guide right now? I can't tell if I'm getting one guide. Do you ever wonder why all of the people who are in the like in the torture, mutilation, gore videos, why they're always so happy to be being executed live on camera? You should go to some of those websites and watch, because a lot of them are kind of like grinning or like smiling. It's really weird. But maybe when people are getting tortured or flayed or murdered in real life or mutilated, maybe it's just like really fun for them. You should go watch a bunch of those videos, record both you watching it and the person on screen, explain to me why they're laughing and smiling or whatever, and then report back. I'm just curious. I just want to hear your take on it.
One of my favorite pics of me with my eyes closed leaning against the wall. I believe that you were all trying to portray us at our best. Thank you. I just love puzzles. God, I'm doing my fucking best over here. And the store didn't even have Cheerios. I'm just so tired.
I feel like the best piece of advice, I'm guessing Ludwig and Cutie don't talk much about career-related stuff. I really, really, really think that Cutie should hire like a community manager or somebody to solicit feedback and then just not engage with it. Like, I don't know if she can go to her host file and literally zero out fucking Reddit or whatever, but I feel like I'm mean this as an insult, because this applies to like 70% of streamers. It's not even just her, but there are a lot of streamers who cannot help but like read horrible, horrible things about themselves, and they will spiral hard on it. And having a manager who just is in charge of going through all of that, I think is way better, because I don't know why especially if it's having this negative of an impact on her. Do you have a manager like that? No, I live in the filth. I love it.
Okay. Now, we're gonna do our real job.
Ludwig coming to her defense. Every year, I see firsthand how much time, effort, and passion Cutie devotes to the stream rewards, and every year she gets shit from every corner of the internet that feels they deserve more. I know it's not possible to please everyone, but if you're like me and inspired by the work she puts in and thinks it makes streaming a better space, don't be afraid to be more vocal about it. Well, that's cute.
Which is play fucking video games for a living. Because the one I'm getting off the ship for isn't even my fucking job. God. So tired. I just want to play Dispatch so bad, and I haven't had any time because I'm working on this stupid fucking award show. I'm so tired of—
Who's she getting backlash from? Is it Hasan? Okay, I'm giving this a 20% confidence take. 20% confidence take. So, okay, be very, 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 very careful, okay? I could be totally wrong on this, but my impression from bouncing off the atmosphere of communities like around that Jason dude is that the shipper, like 15-year-old fans are the like strongest fan base that those people have. Like imagine the Swifties like on crack. So the shipping is huge, the gossip is huge, the drama is huge. These people have like nothing to do with their lives except, and they're like the average age is literally like 14 to 16 years old. They're all kids. They're like crazy, and like if anything happens, like everybody's on the drama, everybody's on the gossip, everybody's like, and then all the people that are in those communities are like appealing to or fighting with also those underlying like toxic fan things as well. The content creators might not themselves be that bad, but these are like from what I've seen from the Jason guy, I don't think I've ever seen or heard anything bad about him per se. Like I don't think he's like shitting on people behind these. They're doing crazy, backstabby, horrible, weird things. Or maybe channels or whatever. But like he's like crazy shit. But like just the fan bases end up becoming very, very like actually parasocial. It's like the old like offline TV shippers, but like 10x worse. Yeah.
Crying. I'm 30, by the way. Oh my god. Thanks for the raid. I'm sorry. It's so embarrassing. It's been a long day. And all I wanted was Cheerios. But all I got was paste salsa, and paste salsa isn't even my favorite salsa. It's just what I thought would go nice with Cheerios. And I didn't even get the Cheerios. It is always funny. Audiences will complain every year that they weren't nominated and then like not do nominations on stream or not tweet about it or not like ask their audience to vote for them or nothing. They'll give nothing. They give nothing, you know? It's like you do have to log in with a Twitch account and you have to fill it out, which I know some people's viewers don't have.
She's trying to insinuate that they're view botting.
I won't say the quiet part out loud.
It's clearly what she's doing.
Somebody said...
she's trying to insinuate they're view botters. So, here's the thing. You're lying. You know you're lying. Everybody knows you're lying. If you are not lying, I think this is what my assertion is. I think that you have exercised editorial control and you have picked the nominees not completely from fan voting, but from your own opinions and to keep the show brand friendly. I think that the priority for the show is to make sure that the show gets as many viewers as possible and maintains as many sponsors as possible. I think that's what happened. And I am willing to bet $100,000 on it. Invite me next year to watch the voting. And if the people that get voted on actually are the ones that get nominated, I will donate $100,000 to the charity of your choice.
Wait, the next year? Couldn't she? What if she rigged it this year and just did it legitimately next year? What would be the point?
That is how certain I am that you're lying. Go ahead. So we'll see what happens. Surely they would take it up. Surely they would take it up with me, right? Of course.
Next year in February, you go on the darknet. $50,000 contract for Cutie's life, posted by the Roach King 666. Who's that?
Of course. And I think it's so obvious. It's so obvious they're lying. Like anybody could tell this. Anybody could know this. And I mean, you'll be watching. They won't do it. Of course, right? And then you'd have the actual nominees. That's my whole point.
Okay. What is this? 3.5 minutes.
I've been struggling with this one ever since I read this hadith, which, stuff a lot. I have to admit, I didn't like when I read it.
Listen. Well, no, Sheikh, tell me. First of all, we as Muslims have to have submission.
This is an old clip.
No questions asked, no strings attached. This is Quran, I believe it. Do you fully embrace it? Yes. No questions asked. This is a hadith. Do you take it? Is it authentic? Is it?
That's what I read, yeah.
Then if it's authentic, it's from Allah. How could I be shaky? Because if you want to be shaky, this means that you don't have certainty. And when you don't have certainty, you're this close to flipping to the dark side.
But, I mean, how are we able to judge how authentic hadith is? Or
You don't. How do you judge whether this neurosurgeon who's going to do a spine cord surgery on you is authentic or not?
judged by opinions of other people.
Okay, so by whose people?
The professionals.
Professionals. So you go to the scholars.
That's why I'm asking you.
I'm coming to you. I'm not answering yet. I'm just setting the foundation for the belief. The biggest problem we have with the Westerners from America and from Canada and from Europe is that they don't have their Islam on cemented area. They're so easy to flip to the other side. And that's why you find many of them starting to be good and strong and mashallah, and all of a sudden, I have doubts. Why? The Prophet married Aisha when she was 9. Ooh, you're a kafir. If you doubt the Prophet ﷺ for a second, you're a full-fledged kafir. Get the heck out of my house. Don't even think about it. No second chances. Islam is crystal clear. The Prophet said, I've left you on Islam, which is as clear as night and day. There's nothing ambiguous in it. So if someone has the hesitation and is not certain, you know how many counseling sessions I do over the year? Thousands. I counsel people for money. They come to me, they pay me $220 per hour. Not cheap. So what's the problem? And they come to me and say, Sheikh, I'm not certain that Allah exists. You're a kafir. End of call. Watch out. If you doubt something in Islam. And they come to me and say, Sheikh, I'm not certain that Allah exists. You're a kafir. End of call. Watch out. If you doubt something in Islam that is beyond doubt, the Prophet ﷺ, if you look down at him, if you think bad about him, if you think something wrong with the Quran, if you think Allah Azza wa Jalla is unfair, you're a kafir. We don't have to beat around the bush. But if you have a doubt, why did this happen? I'll explain it to you. This is why I'm here. You say, I don't know why the Prophet married Aisha when she was 9 and he was 50 years of age. It doesn't sound good, but I accept it. Do you think bad of the Prophet Islam? Is he a parified? Astaghfirullah. I would be a kafir thinking this. But I just want justification. I explain it to you. And I'll remove all doubt in your head.
Okay. Is kafir just detractor, but for Muslims? Maybe. Isn't kafir like non-believer or something? Okay. Whew. We got Hasan slop, and it's some good slop. And then we got a new court filing that I have not read yet, so I don't know if it's good slop or not. Let me use the restroom 1 sec. Somebody said, I know what you're saying is correct, but it's hard because I'm 23 and I'm realizing the shit world I'm about to enter into. Listen, if you're everything that's bad, okay, you have one obligation. Okay, your only obligation is to survive. As long as you survive, everything will be a-okay. Ask people who've been through bad shit in the past, coming up to it. It's dreadful. When you're going through it, it sucks. But it's funny ass shit when you're through it, okay? As long as you survive, all right? You can do it, buddy. $4.22. Is this worth watching? Okay. I heard Hasan did some crazy Chinese doctor shit.
Oh, hello. Hello. 欢迎欢迎。你好。欢迎你好欢迎。你好。好。Hello, doctor. Thank you. 好。哎。OK. 大学的学生。
Chat, they've got a camera person.
Chinese medicine, or is it like holistic all across the board? Is there specialization in traditional Chinese medicine, or is it holistic and all across?
Careful. You have medicine, and then usually when people add like modifiers beforehand, it means you have not medicine. Not always, but sometimes. So when I hear traditional medicine, I don't know what that means. Don't know what he means when he says that.
Specialization in traditional Chinese medicine, or is it holistic and all across the board?
他问就是我们这个今天我们的这个中医他现在是个什么情况？我们
进来慢慢给他介绍。
Oh, okay. I'm asking. I'm jumping ahead.
I'm baby. Cut back to the camera and me.
Look, Christian.
Is there a dog? No way!
Hasan Piker and his delegation.
How much did they fuck his name up? This guy's literally getting... Bro, this is a printed sign. What did I say? That they were getting the special fucking tour? Are you serious? Has anybody asked him yet how much he's getting paid for this? Traditional Chinese Orthopedics Hospital.
Hasan Piker and his delegation.
Hasan Pike and his delegation. Amazing. It's so funny.
He cried about how much his trip was costing him. Link me that, and I can tell by the language he uses if it was paid for or not.
With you.
All right, let's. So it's written up there that the skills are.
In a wheelchair and then tell me fix my whole body. Seriously, this is crazy. This guy right now.
No, he's getting his shit rocked.
Oh my god.
Right now.
Wait, is it all bullshit? This was acupuncture, chiropractic. Is all of it bullshit?
Like he's getting his shit rocked or something. Sure.
This is the most precious item in this hospital.
Oh, it's ivory.
Ivory.
可以摸一下。
You can touch it.
Oh. Why is he saying that? Does he know what it is? They're like, it's your mom's dildo.
旁边的话叫德本树根，也是我们燕青门的祖训。
It's the core belief of the school, reading virtue first and skill as the foundation.
啊，以德为本啊，以树为根，哎。
So the physicians always keep in mind that virtue is beyond all
我
other
们现
things.
在秉承的。
That's what we insist.
要不要摸一下？这是沾福气哦，我们中国讲的是。
Touch it for luck.
哦，for luck.
Oh, for luck. Good luck.
这是什么做的呀？
不是做，这是象牙。
哦，象牙啊，
我们传承下来几百年的一个。
然后给他输一下。
OK，
再聊。
OK，谢谢。
就给你做这块和这块。他的左侧啊。哎。
No neck though. No neck.
不要给
No neck. But everything else is fine.
You can't even commit to his propaganda. He can't even commit. You're going to show off how great this amazing alternative medicine China has, and you won't even let them do the full fucking workup on you. You pussy bitch made motherfucking pussy ass piece of shit. Oh my god, he's such a fucking loser.
bone fixing, right?
No. I'm good.
他不需要政府。
不是政府也可以。
He can see what's wrong with me, but no neck cracking, please.
He can relax your muscle. Losing your muscle.
Okay.
He's so fucking scared. What a loser, dude. Oh my god.
Scared me straight.
Did he even do it? Hold on.
Straight confirmed. Christian. Hasan just Christian his head looking right into the pillow and just Billy thinks he's pregnant.
Oh, also wait. Link me his Billy or whatever.
啊。
冯麦，但是也是在那个膝位那块有点糙。
You have similar problem like Austin.
Oh, I'm also too damp.
他也是很虚是吗？就
That was a really interesting experience.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Hold on. I just want to check something real quick. What was the first day Hasan went to China?
Yo, this shit is. I mean, I watched a Childbirth live on stream.
She walked away with mine.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, you don't get it. Wait. One of them is Martian.
No, wait.
All right, pause this shit. Jesus.
I have finally made it.
Stop. This is the first video. Oh, fuck. I don't know if there's a way to check this out, like on the Wayback Machine or something, but something that would be really interesting, I think, is when was this Billy channel created? Because he said that, I think I remember reading or hearing him say, oh, when I got here, I talked to people and we were like, oh, I should make a Billy channel. I wonder if this channel was made like 1 or 2 weeks or like a month before he even showed up. I don't know if that information, is that available anywhere? Can you see that anywhere? Or... I don't use this fucking website. Click his name top right and then look on the right side. Is this just his birthday? What is Hasan Piker's birthday? Hasan Piker birthday is July 25th. Why you guys are so fucking retarded? Video, top right. I see it. Previous tab. Like, will it show it here? Jesus Christ, what is that? Oh, that's what you meant by video top right. Listen, that guy was wearing his homeopathic outfit, okay? I don't even know what the fuck that is. Okay. I open a thumbnail. He has a different email for the account, hasanabichina@outlook.com. I don't know if people are able to dig and figure out. I would be really curious to see when that account was created. Because if he said that they thought it'd be cool to make him one when he was there, I feel like I remember him saying that, but I could be wrong. But if he said that, and we find out that that account was made like months earlier, that would just be very interesting to me. The entire thing is over an hour long. Hasan streamed it on Bilibili and Austin streamed it on Twitch.
Today, Oz writes a new chapter.
Of the wicked witch of the west.
The whole thing was framed as very last minute, yet they have a whole well-planned itinerary. Wait, did they really frame it that way? Because there's no way they brought 7-8 influencers along and it was last minute. They would have had to have planned this out in advance. Because people would have conflicts and shit, right?
A street.
It's a therapy. How gorgeous.
Austin was saying how they were trying to think of what to do and came up with the idea in the morning. Okay.
中国的传统的治疗啊，治疗我们的颈肩腰的一些颈椎腰腿痛。
Like a vanishing.
Sign. Practice.
So they're trying to bring it. They're trying to restore it and preserve it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Wait, are you saying that when you say he streamed on Bilibili, you mean he didn't even stream on his Twitch account? How could you trust this guy's political commentary? So if he streamed on Bilibili, he absolutely then, he has a massive, that's a Chinese sponsorship. This has to be disclosed somewhere, right? For this is like a FAR disclosure or something? It would have to be, right? Or FAR? Why would you trust this guy's political commentary if he's literally taking direct money from the CCP? What? He's not lobbying, no? Is FAR for, do you have to disclose if it's only politically or lobbying related? I wonder how you'd even figure that out.
包括 CT 啊、植物人啊、DR 啊，就是一些我们的现代的检测。
This is a radiology room. We enhanced our traditional wisdom with this modern technology.
The last modified date on his profile picture is 20/25/11/08. So the account is at least 10 days old. Is that before he got there? I don't remember what day he got there.
So you can see we have the DR.
It's interesting.
MRI, CT, such technology to help our doctors to understand better. And
传统和现代相结合。
it's an integration of the modern.
Can you explain that again? How is he getting paid? Well, if he's streaming on Bilibili and not streaming on his Twitch, then he's obviously foregoing Twitch revenue. Why would he stream on Bilibili for free? He's not. He's getting paid. They must have some kind of sponsorship arrangement or whatever. Bilibili, every major company in China is at least partially, if not completely, owned by the CCP. So he's literally just getting paid money by the government to do a propaganda trip, literally. And he's streaming to their own sponsored platform. Like, that's just a crazy...
In the past.
Wow. Wow.
Harmony.
Can he legally stream on Twitch in China? Oh, that's probably it. He wouldn't be allowed to do that because that's illegal. That's why the guy right behind him is streaming illegally on Twitch. You fucking retard.
Going upstairs.
This is incredible. So interesting.
Oh,
Hasan, duck.
这上面是我们的一些传承的一些古笔，就是以前开武馆、医馆传承下来的。
Oh, you can see these wooden plaques. They are not just decorations. Some of them are gifts from the patient to the doctor to express their gratitude. And
Oh,
some
wow.
of them are still reminders of the previous master.
how old are they?
他们这个牌匾
Like, what's the oldest one?
300 years.
200 or 300 years, child.
Really that old?
That's insane. Oh my god.
What? Bro, it's so retarded. Oh my god.
I'm ducking.
Also, just a reminder for everybody, Pisco and all these other fucking retards that defended this fucking moron. Remember, Hasan Piker was scared that he was getting profiled by the TSA and he couldn't even go to Cuba because he was worried that they... But he will literally go to the #1 enemy of the US right now, literally Donald Trump and everybody else, like, we're going to be fighting China. China's going to be China. He has no fear whatsoever of going to China, doing this full propaganda trip, and then coming home to the United States. The fear was always fake. And it's insane that anybody in the mainstream or alternative media bought any of the bullshit lies that he told about his quote-unquote TSA detainment. I cannot believe so many fucking people bought that fucking lie. It's so cringe, dude.
那个素媛堂就是我们这里追溯。
Holy fuck.
It's a display area. Let's step in.
Is it also gifts from patients? Watch out, watch out, watch out.
It's all collection.
这里边的话，
There are 300.
如果是中间这位
Will fell.
Police.
Five fingers. Extensive.
就数，对。
The headmaster of the 4th generation.
Has anybody split off from Hasan and done their own streams? Or is everybody mandated by the Chinese Communist Party to stay with Hasan and be in sight of their Chinese babysitter, state-sponsored babysitter the entire time? Has any of the other people gone and done their own streams? Are they all...
Oh!
Wow.
Chat, there's a pond in the ceiling. Excuse me.
Roof aquarium. That's dope.
It's so crazy that this fucking retard was claiming that, by the way, this free and fair media, free and fair press, just Hasan being a journalist, okay? This Destiny and Loner Box sponsored by Israel. Where are we getting fucking kicked out of the fucking some crazy settler finds us, a Yitzhar settler, and then the IDF comes and bans us from going into fucking Nablus. Like, the difference is so crazy. Oh my god, he's such a fucking loser, dude.
Oh, I okay.
Where is the Destiny Loner Box? Fuck. Were these on Twitter? Oh fuck, it was an unlisted video?
I read
that sick get up.
with a super. This guy's
Fucking sun.
And if I end up looking,
I didn't bring fucking sunscreen, okay? Fuck me.
out. It's been like 10 minutes.
Is it the next video on this playlist? Fuck me, whatever.
There's a dragon up there.
这是我们的叫养生功夫。
They are doing exercise for.
Oh, you got us.
over here.
This was my state-sponsored Israel trip. We got a fucking inbred Jewish terrorist that fucking took our passports and sat here and called mommy and daddy and the IDF to kick us the fuck out. This is my state-sponsored trip. Meanwhile, Hasan braving the CCP babysit. Unfucking believable. God, I'm fucking balling so hard here, dude.
Just to be aware of your, you need to be aware of where you're going and how to protect yourself. So this is why that's why I parked up there.
We have our little translator guy, not lying, he would never do that, but lying to the IDF so we can try to get around. I hate this motherfucker so much. Oh my God.
Health preservation.
这些功法都是对我们的医生还有我们的患者都是患者。
They're especially designed for the patient and their recovery.
On the walls, there are some
This is
Okay. So the patient would sit here.
哎，我的翻译去哪里了？哦，翻译去。
没关系，我可以帮你翻译。
哦，好。哎，
So.
哦，可以的那个。
Am I getting?
Want to take?
安排，这是我的。And then action is shit back. Oh, they have snacks.
Okay, let's go.
Whoa, Hasan Pike. Hasan Pike.
Oh wow.
Oh my God.
In this moment, I am scared.
The rabbit food.
Was it okay? 谢谢。
好，待会儿是这样子的，就我们因为下面的床啊，不可能全部一起下去，就大概5人多过去。你看得先分一批，分两批。
Okay. So later when we started, probably we don't have like all the beds for all of the people at once. So maybe we separate two people.
We're going in beds.
Yeah, we're going back. So who's the first batch gonna do it?
Well, how many people want to get diagnosed?
If you were paid by the IDF, by the way, they wouldn't let you into areas like this. Oh, is this Ramallah? Oh, because the IDF did a raid here, and you can see where when they fuck shit up, haha, they leave it fucked up. They don't give a fuck. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not funny. I'm sorry. That was me. There were terrorists in that house, trust me.
2 weeks ago? Why do you think sometimes the idea come in?
Yes, 100%.
I'd like to get diagnosed, but also I know that I'm Cameroon, so.
How many? 都可以，就说。
Each time like 5 or 6
Where's lower hand?
Because there is no like, I'm not doing. Because there is no like, I'm not doing any fucking. like I'm spending a lot of money out of my own pocket. Okay, we are spending a fuck ton of money.
That's
out of our pockets to be here.
That's
okay.
Wait, why can't I pause this stupid shitty fucking program? You understand it's a sponsored trip. It's a paid trip, right? You understand that the phrasing, right? It's a paid trip, right? If somebody says, "Oh, did you go? Were you sponsored? What happened to your Israel trip?" Right? I spent a lot of money out of my own pocket. I would never say that. You say, "I paid for it." What do you mean? There's no fucking sponsor. I paid for the trip. I paid for everything. What do you mean? It was I spent a lot of money out of my own pocket. Makes it sound like it's a sponsored trip and you're buying extra shit. That's what that means. 1,000,000,000,000%. I will donate $50,000 to the Palestinian cause if Hasan can show fucking receipts for like his fucking hotels and even maybe the fucking flights or whatever. That Bleebly account or whatever the fuck is set up by the Chinese government, guaranteed 100%. I bet you can't even make accounts on that fucking website, probably without a Chinese social security number or some bullshit. There's 0% chance this is a sponsored trip. 100% it is.
Because there is no like, I'm not doing any fucking. Like I'm spending a lot of money out of my own pocket. Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Did your mom pay for your college? Dude, I spent so much money at school. Is it dead giveaway? Yeah.
We are spending a fuck ton of money out of our pockets to be here. Okay. A shit ton. This is
how much for what?
Most expensive trip that Fear End has ever done.
How much for what?
By far. It's a more expensive trip than Japan even. And a big part of that is because like we wanted to make sure that we had like a lot of fucking content. No, the suits is not what I'm
What does that mean? We wanted to make sure we had a lot of content. So what? You spent a lot of money on cameras? On drives? On portable modem? What does that mean?
Talking about that's just extra on the top. That's not what I'm talking about at all. Like, even if you were to consider this propaganda, like Tucker Carlson went to Russia to be like, it's awesome that they invaded Ukraine. I went to China and I was like, I really like high-speed rail and I think America should also build it.
I don't know if Tucker Carlson has ever said that, has he? When he was in Russia, I think didn't he normally do the standard propaganda? Like, look at the supermarkets, look at all the cool stuff in Russia. I don't know when he was in Russia, but he might have, by the way, and I might have missed it. But generally the way they do this propaganda is not to shit on other people, to do divisive or bad things. It's just to do positive. Look at how cool this is.
And infrastructure as well, considering we are the richest nation on the planet. Like, these things are not even remotely comparable. What the fuck? These people are just on maximalist copium. And I'm not even here to do, like, government propaganda anyway. This guy said F-word maxing, apparently, and got 118,000.
True.
What he doesn't know is that I fucked his dad.
So he was right?
Yeah. In the butt. And then I fucked his mom.
Oh, he's listening to my stream so much. He's taking my jokes now.
Six maximum as one
I haven't
batch.
seen a doctor.
I just need the diagnosis. I don't know about are they treating us too? Or, okay.
Let's find out. What
Okay.
if you have liver or something, you know?
What?
啊，可以啊，是啊，是这样子的啊。来这里的。
Okay. Yes. I don't know what. Oh, consultation room. Okay.
No, the other
My,
electrode.
I have
Don't move,
scoliosis.
don't move.
好，这里颈椎，这里。
None of these people are doctors. These are all like fucking holistic medical, like kooks.
Your pines has a problem, like here.
好，这里，好，是不是很痛？
Do you feel painful?
No.
Gonna rip his eye.
Yeah, I have scoliosis. Yeah. I just.
好，这样。
Okay. Okay.
放松。
Relax. 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 Relax.
Just let him do the
看我一眼。
Look at him. Look at him.
Ooh. Holy shit.
Ready?
Oh no.
What is this?
只种天上太阳红呀红彤彤哎，只种在太阳是毛泽东哎，到了我们的西方哎，人们放心大将，说。
I don't know. I can't. I don't have a theory of mind. I just don't have a theory of mind for people like this. As soon as I started that fucking podcast for Elon, and I started to realize, like, wait a second. Am I here to do fucking Israeli propaganda? Is that what you think we're here for, motherfucker? I got so triggered. This whole fucking show was a fight after I realized that. I cannot believe being asked to go and do propaganda. And it's not even your country. It's not even your own country.
I don't know if I want to do that. I don't want to.
这是正骨吗？
No.
Baby, relax.
Baby, I don't know.
Relax.
Okay, relax.
I don't know if I want to do what we're doing.
他不知道他想不想，他有点怕。
他有点怕。
有一点怕，很怕。Your hand.
You can see what's wrong with me, but neck cracking, at least.
He can relax your muscle. Losing your muscle.
Okay. But as long as there's no neck cracking, I'm good.
他不要做那个正骨的。
不。
Yeah, no.
做放松。
I've never done it before.
Oh, okay. I think it's better to go first. Do you want to do the muscle relaxing?
What, is that with acupuncture or is that just
No,
regular?
no. It's different.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
可以放松肌肉就行，是吧？就不用扎针，啥都不用。不的啊。Yeah, no acupuncture, no needles.
好，咱们都放松啊。啊。
Jeez. All right, I have.
还有水。
我可以不要。他等会儿要。
你平时哪里不舒服？
Oh, they're rubbing Austin's head. Been there, King. Been
他
there.
要睡在上面才。
对，要趴在上面才行。
I'm proud of you for going through that.
Bro, the neck was.
You had a massage before, right?
Relaxing. I got that in.
Yeah, 理论上如果有人需要用厕所 like a bathroom, restroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
But only theoretically. Where healthy as a hair. What is he saying?
Okay, you have to do like a count down 3.
啊。
1, 2, 3.
哎，对，再来1、2、3。
Please, her neck. Please do her neck. Please do her neck. Please, God.
At the top right. Oh shit. Okay.
What is it at?
48%.
What's it at?
48.
48%. Okay, yeah. I'm after after this just diagnosis, and then I'm going to switch over to who? To Carol. She's got a bag.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But it's in the car.
Yeah, we can get it. Well, we have enough to get to the car.
Okay.
Or at least like yeah.
Right. How long does 48% take?
We're waiting.
You're good to go.
Shifu, right?
Shifu, yeah.
Shifu. Shifu.
Are you feeling boots?
I feel pretty good. I feel spry.
Oh, welcome to the club.
Where's my phone?
I believe Stella has it.
Oh, Stella?
Oh, let's get some Caroline action.
Needles. Where are the needles? I want to see some real shit.
Fuck up. You're kind of fucked. Yeah. I've tried everything. It's been 10 years.
Let's wait. Like that all the time.
Hold on. Wait.
Because I'm gay.
No. Hold on.
Let's wait till.
I'm telling you, I've tried literally, I've tried everything for it.
Yeah.
I've tried everything. It's been 10 years.
No joke.
I mean, it's like once you fuck up that joint, you're kind of fucked. Seriously. Everything I try.
Do you have my coat?
Oh, okay. Never mind. I think she's saying she's had some issue for 10. I thought she was saying some 10-year-old thing got cured or whatever.
Now, what is going on over here?
When I was like, look at me, and I was like, no. It's like I feel like
I was scared because when he was doing the diagnosis, I was scared because I was like, I know I will tighten up and I will resist.
That's what I was like. That's what I resist.
Wasn't that what she was saying? I'm just assuming she was saying she had some problem for a long time that she still has.
Shit.
Okay.
Is he gonna diagnose me?
Yeah. Upstairs and.
Is this the doctor's?
No. It's not the same one.
Not the same one.
Yeah. So you can like see a little.
Well, he wanted to say something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You say,
Keep.
Why would they choose to come if they weren't going to do the main stuff? Because they're not choosing where to go. It's wherever their fucking CCP official tells them to go.
To become like physical.
Yeah, this is what they've been waiting for.
你好。Maybe he feels a palpitation or something. I don't know.
看你舌苔，画湿的那种。
You are
舌
gay.
苔
Just
黄
kidding.
里的，湿的。
你说湿气很重是吗？
对，湿气很重的。
So wet is like you had a lot of water in your.
Oh my God! I'm hydrated.
Oh my God. Okay, there's a really there's some jargons I don't know how to explain. Like let the expert do that.
It's because you're toilet guy. I have to pee a lot. Is it?
So you feel very weak.
Oh.
And your temper.
但是也有寒。
Oh, my temper is sometimes very bad. Yes.
Temper.
Wow.
那个脾气。
Okay, so what can I do about it?
他刚刚还说你说他有啥问题？湿气重。
I will get there. Stop.
You are 寒热。
Do I need? Oh, my spleen.
又寒又热吗？
哎，对。
又寒又热，都是在同一个部位。
Is this like based? Is this like four humors to your medicine, where they're like you have too much water or too much bile or too much whatever?
有一点感冒。
A little bit cold.
No, I feel I'm actually sweating.
湿气重了，在中间那块操着的。
I just finished taking antibiotics.
哦，他吃了盘尼西林，然后因为他那个有一些发炎，有一些。
直接吃那个就行了。
You don't have to boil like hours to do that. It's like a transmission
They-
more than weight.
Yeah. Do I use the dampness in my body? Okay. Well, maybe. Yeah.
看到他自己。
Oh, it's a lot less humid.
I am crying.
他
胎
湿了。
不是，
啊，
那会是操的，
操
着的那个马，有一
哦
点。
，temper。
但是感觉肾美这块啊，有一点。
Uh-oh.
What is
what? Small dickeritis. I'm just kidding.
肾脉是吗？意思说是肾是不太好。
They're laughing. 哎，对。
Do you want me to translate or what?
他那个原因也是在这块，中焦脾胃这块。
Why is the cameraman laughing?
哎，
还有哪点吗？
他的那个肾气不足。
哦，肾气不足，还有哪点？Your kidney，还有没得啥子其他的问题？
其他就是肾，
都是肾，肾有点重。
I have little kidneys.
哦，还是中间那一块。
有点寒加起来。
哦，还没其他的啥子问题。
Little kidneys.
Okay. So not like
that was a lot of words.
Yeah.
How many sentences do you have for me?
Seriously, nothing serious. He's all good.
Oh, he's healthy.
His kidneys.
Healthy, just a little. Yeah.
是那个
肾脉。
不是他的肾的
肾脉。
原因就是湿燥的。
Wouldn't他说 talk or something like
其实是没有病的。
Should I have weak kidneys?
就是这块。
It's not like we have weak kidneys. It's like the doctor like they have like probably you didn't rest enough or you have like a.
Oh, I hate when you don't rest and your kidneys shrink. Fuck.
比他好一点。
You're not that bad. Austin is more serious than you.
Oh, Austin is worse than me?
Yeah, you're better than Austin.
Oh,
Better.
I 4 hours a night.
他每天睡。
Okay. All right. Well.
I sleep around like 4 hours a night.
他每天睡
and I
4
drink
个
a
小
lot of
时，
coffee.
他喝很多咖啡。
And I drink a lot of
就是
coffee.
这种操多了啊。
That's why that's you
And I
there.
drink a lot of coffee, like 8, 10 coffees a day.
多了以后是身体。
I'm too dry. He's too damp. I'm too dry.
Well, we can trade. 咖啡多喝more fluid.
You should drink more like water.
I'm just right.
Okay. Okay. He needs more coffee, less water. I need
You
more.
drink. 他是喝冰的喝多。
It really give you much, opinions.
不是在
Percent. Okay.
If she wants me
I
to.
don't know how far Marsha's out.
Should we?
Caroline's
We have to like so. Caroline needs to run, get the other camera.
Is it 10%? Okay.
If she wants.
Then we should run. We should put a car.
What does bad chi mean?
Something about my kidneys.
Hold on. Maybe I can make it work. Let's see. Okay. Do you have like this, or do you want to? Is it train or plane?
Train.
You can train.
Jesus. What? Why do I care about this? We gotta catch up on the Moody's.
I'm a Twitch streamer. Like sometimes you guys, sure, I have a little bit of motion in the United States of America, but like, that's the fucking leader of the People's Republic of China. They're not the United States of America, chatter. They're not Trump. That's not how that works. You know what I mean? That's not how that works at all. Your haters are trapping themselves with a little red book clip. This is horrifying and evil. Imagine reacting like this to receiving a first edition of Mein Kampf. The anti-reactionary spiritual self-help, how to fight your oppressor's book is the same as Mein Kampf. An incoherent, badly written effort post on why Jewish people is to blame on anything and everything. Smartest American flag user. Yeah, one of the funniest things about people freaking out about the little red book thing and comparing it to Mein Kampf is that it just immediately shows that Americans do not know how to read, are inherently reactionary, inherently anti-intellectual. Remember, Mark Milley said he read Mao Zedong, and everybody yelled at him. Okay, Mark Milley. American general Mark Milley was like, of course I read Mao Zedong. You have to read. I'm a general. Our soldiers also have to read. And Americans reacted to that by saying he was woke and a homosexual.
Okay. Jesus Christ. I don't know what I'm supposed to read here, but okay. Oh no, Emily, what's happening?
This is gonna be
She's fine. Nothing's gonna happen.
Touch in.
Okay.
Go back into first.
First.
Okay.
Yep.
We're gonna
Where is it?
to a spot.
She's fine. She's fine. She's fine.
We just have to nicely ease up on the.
Okay.
Yeah, that was not a stop sign, chat. That was, don't worry about that.
It wasn't a stop sign.
That and. Okay, we made it. We made it. Guys, we made it.
Oh, it's to stop. Okay. Where's Moonnet?
He had to take a second call. He'll be back very soon. Yeah, serious shit. You didn't even watch the good clip. Okay, I sent you the good one. It'll make you feel better. He's like drunk in the clip too. I don't know why.
We watched this yesterday.
What?
Him crying about not getting nominated?
Oh, damn it. He does look drunk in that clip though.
No, I think he just woke up. He's probably jet lagged.
You know what? Jet lag? He's been there for a week. Fuck you.
Got him. He's mad. Lay trolled. All right. What are we posting? This is a reply in support of motion to what? Dismiss? Reply in support of motion for a protective order to coordinate deposition scheduling. Oh no, for why I didn't go to my deposition on the 6th, because they skipped theirs on the 3rd. Okay. This is related to the sanctions we're pushing for. On November 5th, 2025, Magistrate Judge Torres ordered plaintiff to explain why a timely motion for protective order was not filed when knowledge of a dispute materialized, and to demonstrate good cause, nunc pro tunc. Explain now for then. Use what happened. Or to explain now what happened then, basically? I feel like I've looked this up before. Effective as of a date in the past. Okay, so to explain in the past, basically, to excuse plaintiff's non-attendance of her deposition, including sworn evidence from plaintiff justifying her unavailability. Plaintiff's opposition does neither. Please show this to Destiny or tweet yourself. What? Hold on. Important. Hasan's ID would be 10 digits if he was a normal user, and his join time here is a dead giveaway that someone made the account for him, since you need some sort of verification to register an account there. I Show Speed has an official business badge as well, which is impossible to get unless the CCB approves it, and also the 16-digit ID. Pepe laugh. Okay. This isn't true. Join time is 0 from any random accounts I've just checked. Well, get fucked. Okay. Rather than move for protective order as required under Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 26C, plaintiff contends after the fact that she should not have been required to appear in Miami for her deposition, as doing so would have conflicted with her university classes and she would incur travel expenses. These excuses fall far below the standards for substantial justification under Rule 37D and do not come close to establishing the good cause required by the court's November 5th show cause order. Footnote 1. Notably, in addition to refusing to appear for her notice deposition, plaintiff and her counsel continued to obstruct Bonnell's access to witnesses in this case, including plaintiff's purported star witness, Abby MC, Lauren Hayden, and plaintiff's own expert, Jesus Pena. Plaintiff and her counsel refused to provide Abby MC's and Ms. Hayden's most recent contact information, and they further refused to produce Mr. Pena for deposition until after the parties' depositions. Just so you know, again, they haven't really turned over anything. They haven't done anything. They're trying to hide everything. The behavior is unbelievable. For all the retarded Pixie and Lauren and Kiwi Farms and Justical being like, oh, Destiny's going to be petrified of discovery. Seems like it's a plaintiff that's petrified of discovery because they haven't fucking turned over fuck all. But indeed, plaintiff fails altogether to explain her refusal to move for protective order in the first instance. Is this from the judge? No, this is our filing. During the parties' meet and confer efforts, plaintiff's counsel expressly stated they will not waste the court's time or plaintiff's resources by seeking such relief. Only now does plaintiff claim a good faith reliance on Iguana, LLC v. Lanham, blah, 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 a non-binding 2011 decision from the Middle District of Georgia to excuse her non-appearance. But plaintiff never cited or referenced Iguana in any of the parties' meet and confer correspondence, and critically, Iguana does not hold that a party may refuse to attend a properly noticed deposition without first seeking protection under Rule 26C. Indeed, courts within the Southern District of Florida have been precisely the opposite. Plaintiff's after-the-fact reliance on an inopposite, non-binding decision cannot cure her failure to comply with the federal rules. Plaintiff has not shown why she failed to seek a protective order when the dispute arose, nor has she carried her burden to demonstrate good cause to excuse her non-appearance. The motion for protective order should be granted and sanctions should issue accordingly. Plaintiff's failure to seek a protective order warrants sanctions. Plaintiff's refusal to cooperate in rescheduling her deposition left her with just two options. 1, appear for her duly noticed deposition, or 2, seek a protective order. She did neither. The Federal Rules of Civil Procedure impose a bright line requirement. A party who objects to the timing or manner of a duly noticed deposition must seek a protective order, and a deponent's unilateral refusal to attend is improper. Under Rule blah, 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 parties is not excused unless the party failing to act has a pending motion for a protective order under Rule 26C. Put differently, protective order is the exclusive mechanism for challenging a deposition notice. Under Rule 37D2, plaintiff's failure to do so ends the inquiry. Indeed, courts within this circuit apply this rule strictly. In this, the court explained that the deponent should have moved for protective order rather than simply failing to appear at the depositions of which they had plainly adequate notice. The court held that the deponent's failure to appear for their duly noticed depositions without obtaining, let alone seeking, a protective order was not substantially justified because reasonable people could not differ as to the need to at least seek a protective order, particularly when the deposition notices were received several weeks in advance. The same rule applies here. Plaintiff had several weeks' notice of her deposition, rejected Bonnell's proposed accommodation, refused to reschedule, and failed to file a protective order. Courts in this circuit have held that a deponent's failure to appear for deposition without first seeking a protective order warrants sanctions. Is there really anything in here worth reading? It seems like an affirmation of our first thing. Plaintiff's recalcitrance constitutes sanctionable conduct as a matter of law. Plaintiff unilaterally refused to attend a properly noticed deposition, insisted on an alternative schedule convenient only to her, and refused to pursue the sole lawful remedy available under Rule 26C. Even if she genuinely believed she had scheduling or financial constraints, the law required her to seek protective relief accordingly. Her failure to do so renders her non-appearance improper and entitles Bonella sanctions. After all, plaintiff chose to file a federal lawsuit in this district. Accordingly, it is her responsibility to comply with federal civil procedure and sit for a duly noticed deposition. Unless otherwise excused. In her opposition, plaintiff's feigned reliance on Iguana provides her no refuge. As already noted, Iguana does not stand for the proposition that a party may simply refuse to attend a duly noticed deposition without seeking Rule 26, even on its own terms. Iguana involved materially different circumstances. There, the deposition date had never been finalized. Multiple alternative dates were offered, and the noticing party refused to adjust the witness's deposition date, even though every other participant was attempting to accommodate scheduling. Here, by contrast, plaintiff received a firm, timely deposition notice, had ample opportunity to arrange to travel, offered no meaningful alternatives outside of Thanksgiving week, and nevertheless refused to appear or to seek a protective order. Nothing in Iguana excuses, let alone authorizes such conduct. What do they mean by sanctions? I think we're asking for $10,000 basically as a penalty for them to pay for our costs because they didn't show up. They didn't show up for the deposition. They just skipped it. How likely do you think the sanctions will be approved? On these, I think it's actually fairly likely. They're fucked up on a lot of their shit. They had a noticed deposition. It was scheduled with the court, and they skipped it. Even if they think they had the thing is, even if they had a good reason to skip the deposition, they still needed to file a protective order. Them trying to argue the substance of why they shouldn't have attended the deposition is irrelevant. It's like having a good reason for missing work, but not calling out and just no call, no showing. You can't do that. How was the $10,000 number determined? That was the estimated total cost of what we spent to prepare for that deposition for them to skip it. Similarly, one of plaintiff's two lawyers asserted after the fact that the noticed November 3rd deposition was not a viable option because he needed to travel for a medical appointment on November 4th. This belated excuse is of no consequence. First, plaintiff is represented by two sets of lawyers, only one of whom allegedly was unavailable on the 3rd. Second, plaintiff's counsel never disclosed this information prior to November 3rd, and even if he had, it would not excuse plaintiff's obligation to seek a protective order. That's what they were supposed to show cause about. I don't think Joan can read English, so sorry, maybe her AI translator missed that or whatever. Issuing sanctions. Regardless, plaintiff lacks good cause justifying her failure to appear at her deposition. Even if plaintiff had moved for protective order as required, plaintiff's excuses for refusing to appear, costly travel, personal obligations, and alleged scheduling conflicts fail to provide an adequate basis to avoid her discovery obligations in this case. Indeed, courts in this circuit repeatedly hold that personal obligations, scheduling inconvenience, and financial burden do not constitute good cause for refusing to be deposed in the form where the plaintiff filed suit. As an initial matter, plaintiff's claim that appearing for the properly noticed November 3rd, 2025 deposition would have required her to miss 3 full days of classes is disingenuous. November 3rd was a Monday. Plaintiff could have traveled to Miami over the weekend without missing any class, and although plaintiff seemingly refuses to indicate where she is studying, a cursory review of flights from multiple Illinois airports confirms numerous return flights she could have taken after her deposition, limiting her absence to a single day. Furthermore, that plaintiff preferred to sit for her deposition only when she had planned to be in Miami for Thanksgiving week is irrelevant. Look at this case, explaining there's no basis for a party's failure to appear at a properly noticed deposition simply because that witness believes she had figured out an alternative. Hey, AJ, thank you for gifting 5 kicks up. Wait, yeah, 5, thank you. 15 total. Good job. Simply because the witness believes she had figured out an alternate schedule that would be more efficient and less costly. Plaintiff's preference to be deposed during Thanksgiving week does not excuse her non-appearance at her deposition. To be clear, plaintiff filed suit in this forum, and her paltry offering of 3 dates limited to Thanksgiving week as the only dates she would agree to appear for an in-person deposition falls substantially short of her obligations to this case, to Bonnell and his counsel, and to this court. The governing law is unequivocal. Plaintiffs must make themselves available for examination in the district in which they bring suit. Plaintiffs are required to make themselves available for examination in the district in which they bring suit, quoting these cases, obviously. Absent showing good cause, court will apply the general rule, Personal preferences and scheduling conveniences do not justify refusing to appear for deposition in the chosen forum, and claims of blanket unavailability are patently unreasonable. Aside from the fact the plaintiff is obligated by law to sit for a deposition in the forum where she filed suit, plaintiff's assertion that she could not attend the deposition due to travel expenses is equally unavailing. Even if plaintiff were indigent, which she implies but has not expressly stated, indigence does not constitute good cause to avoid an in-person deposition in the form where the plaintiff chose to litigate. Courts in this circuit consistently reject cost of travel arguments as a basis for non-appearance. I'm rejecting plaintiff's argument that travel costs justified avoiding an in-person deposition, and then holding that claims of inconvenience and travel expense do not constitute good cause absent a particular and specific demonstration of fact, showing hardship beyond the ordinary inconvenience, blah, blah, blah. Moreover, plaintiff failed to meet and confer in good faith. In her opposition, plaintiff falsely asserts that she offered multiple reasonable in-person dates for her deposition. In reality, plaintiff insisted she was unavailable for any in-person deposition for the entire month of November. Only after repeated requests from Bonnell did plaintiff provide additional dates, yet nearly all of those dates were conditioned on the deposition occurring remotely or in Illinois, options crafted solely for her convenience. Every date plaintiff proposed was designed to prioritize her class schedule over the lawsuit that she chose to file in this district. None of these proposals satisfied her fundamental obligation to make herself available for an in-person deposition in the form she selected. Offering non-compliant alternatives is not cooperation, and it does not excuse her refusal to appear on November 3rd. The Middle District of Florida's recent decision in Melvin is instructive here. There, the plaintiff insisted that she could not appear for deposition in the forum district due to work obligations, childcare issues, and travel burdens. In rejecting the plaintiff's excuses, the court held there is simply no authority to support these requests. The court further held that plaintiff filed the lawsuit and is required to participate in it. The proceedings in this case, including trial, depositions, or hearings, will necessarily occur during the work week. Plaintiff's claims of blanket unavailability are patently unreasonable. Plaintiff's arguments here, chiefly that she has university classes and would prefer not to travel to the forum she selected, are far weaker than the excuses rejected in Melvin. Plaintiff's reliance on Chavez and Caracas is misplaced. In Chavez, the court found the noticing party acted improperly by scheduling a deposition on a date when the defendant was obviously unavailable to appear because she was out of the country and where discovery was nearly a year from closing, making the insistence on early dates unreasonable. Chavez v. Araconda, blah, 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 Arasanda, whatever. Here, plaintiff was in Illinois, not abroad, had more than a month of notice, and never offered competent evidence that she could not travel. And unlike in Chavez, delaying her deposition would have prejudiced Bonnell, given that discovery closes in 6 weeks. Plaintiff also made no effort to accommodate the calendars of opposing lawyers, offering only 3 dates tied to her personal holiday travels. Caracas is equally inopposite. The admonition against unilaterally scheduling there was directed at a lawyer with a documented pattern of repeatedly noticing depositions without coordination, resulting in numerous unnecessary motions. Here, Bonnell did nothing of the sort. He noticed plaintiff's deposition only after she rejected all reasonable alternatives and insisted she would only appear during Thanksgiving week. Neither case excuses plaintiff's refusal to appear or her failure to seek Rule 26C relief, meaning a protective order. Plaintiff's recalcitrance has forced Bonnell to incur significant, albeit avoidable, legal fees and costs. Plaintiff's refusal to uphold her discovery obligations has resulted in significant legal fees and costs to Bonnell, all of which could have been avoided. Counsel for Bonnell spent significant time and resources preparing for the deposition, traveling across the country, and scheduling a court reporter. Bonnell had been forced to expend significant additional legal fees in bringing the instant motion, now in an attempt to avoid responsibility for the significant costs incurred by Bonnell's counsel in traveling to Florida and preparing for a deposition in which plaintiff refused to attend. Plaintiff contends that counsel for Bonnell was already in Miami for another matter during the week of November 3rd, 2025. Plaintiff's assertion is false. The only reason counsel for Bonnell traveled to Miami during the week of November 3rd, 2025 was for the party depositions noticed in this case. Oh. Wait, hold on. We should read these. Did she just lie? Let's see. Throughout her opposition, plaintiff makes scattered references to me having to be in Miami for another matter on November 4th. That is not true. The only reason I needed to be in Miami during the week of November 3rd was for the party depositions noticed in this case. Plaintiff's counsel cites to an email that I sent on September 22nd, 2025, in which I referred to having a court hearing in another matter on November 4th. At the time I sent that email, I had a video teleconference hearing scheduled in EEOC v. Paya in LLC for November 4th, beginning at 10 a.m. HST. In any event, as a result of the government shutdown on October 1st, the U.S. District Court for the District of Hawaii stayed the case and continued the conference to December 10th. Was that in the email? This is the email that they referenced. From Andrew Bretler. Our client is generally available during the week of November 3rd. With the exception of November 4th, I have a court hearing in another matter. We will endeavor to make Mr. Bunnell available for deposition any day that week. While we are in Miami, let's also set plaintiff's deposition for the same week. Please let us know what works for you and her. Thank you. Oh, so what? She just made this up? Is that what they're citing to? They just assumed that that the court hearing here was in person in Miami. They just assumed that. It's because they had an AI reading the email. I bet they're doing AI for a lot of this shit. That's my guess.
Nice art.
The next sentence kind of implies they will be in Miami for that hearing. Wait, what? No, it doesn't. I completely disagree with you. Our client is generally available during the week of November 3rd. With the exception of November 4th, I have a court hearing in another matter. We will endeavor to make Mr. Bunnell available for deposition any day that week. While we are in Miami for my deposition, let's also set plaintiff's deposition for the same week. Please let us know what works for you and her. Thank you. That's what this is. And all of the other emails and all of the other meet and confers make that clear. There is no ambiguity here. Even if we are super ultra generous, and even if we read that as being in Miami, then there's a ton of other emails and everything else. Plaintiff's counsel cites to an email undersigned counsel sent on September 22nd, 2025, in which the undersigned counsel, or the undersigned, referred to having a court hearing in another matter on November 4th. At the time the undersigned sent that email, the undersigned had a video conference hearing, blah, 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 da, da, da. Okay, conclusion, okay. All right, hold on one sec. We got the Moody. Hey, where the fuck is he? Hello?
A great stock market is great for everybody, including 401ks. You know, the 401ks hit the highest number that they've ever been 2 days ago. And that's a lot of people. So they understand what's going on. And we're going to make the American dream a word that...
Now be a good time to file MSJ. We're still waiting for the motion to dismiss ruling.
Words that you didn't have. You didn't have those 2 words. Remember when Biden said, it's all about 3 words?
Bro, he's dying. Taboo, slam dunk, go-getter, sure thing, shoo-in, scattergories, okie dokie, prescribed, alley-oop, absolutely, verboten, fadeaway, off limits, leavening, finger roll, and of course, he's a shoo-in, it's a slam dunk, a sure thing, absolutely, of course. Jesus. Absolutely? Of course. No, these are more close together. Sure thing, absolutely, of course. Fade away from okie dokie. Oh, okie dokie. Okay. You bet. All right. Shoo-in? These are basketball things. Alley-oop, slam dunk, fade away. Fuck. A finger roll? I don't know what the fuck this is. Is that a thing? Okay, I don't know what a finger roll is. I feel like these are like games or something. A go-getter. Prescribed. Leavening. Leave. Verb. Pro. Scatter. Off. Shoe. The first part of the words are things for telling people to leave. Shoo, scatter, leave, go. I'm a god if that's right. I'm an actual god. That's, honestly, I'm just actually a god. That's it. I'm retiring. This might be my last streaming ever. I will never in my life. I must have taken 2 vitamins this morning. I will never in my life. I can't even believe I just saw through the matrix like that. I think I might be peaking right now. I think I just peaked in life. Proscribed is something you're not supposed to do, and verboten is something, I don't know, stay away from something, I guess. Forbidden? This was the green one? Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my, I can't even believe. I'm just a god. Time to end this out with a good 960. You know what, 949, we take it. Okay, well, Tomorrow we'll have an update. Good luck on the moots, on the mooties. Be careful. Barbarino, cappuccino, 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 cappuccino. My dude, orange. Okay, guys, next. Stream right on. You killed me.